Hi, today is Monday, February 9th, 2026. This is my second reading for the morning. I'm going to read another article so that I could practice English better every day. I read the article before. There's a conflict in Pakistan. This article is from CNN World. Ukrainian Defense Ministry says Starlink terminals used by Russia in Ukraine are cut off. Updated February 6, 2026 by Lauren Kent, Svitlana Vlasova, Victoria Putenko, Katerina Krebs. A Starlink satellite internet system is set up near the frontline town of Bakhmut in Ukraine's Donetsk region in March 2023. So that's the antenna for the Starlink service. It's amazing that Elon Musk's Starlink service is providing wide coverage around the world without any problem. That's amazing. The Ukrainian Defense Ministry said Thursday that Russia's Starlink satellite internet terminals in Ukraine have been cut off, disrupting Russian military communications. Ukrainian Defense Minister Mikhailo Fedorov said SpaceX, which owns Starlink, is working with Ukraine to update a whitelist of approved and verified Starlink terminals, while unapproved Russian systems have been blocked. The Starlink terminals added to the whitelist are working. The Russian terminals have already been blocked. Fedorov said in a statement Thursday, "We continue to verify Starlink terminals. The first batch of terminals that made it onto the whitelist are already operational." A source at the General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces claimed that all Russian Starlinks have been cut off along the front line as of Thursday evening local time. Under U.S. sanctions, Starlink cannot be sold to or used by Russia. However, analysts and Ukrainian officials have warned that Russia has increasingly been finding ways to leverage the system to its own advantage. CNN previously reported on Russia's practice of mounting Starlink systems on its attack drones, which allow the weapons to bypass Ukrainians' electronic defense that disable drones by jamming GPS and radio signals and to strike deeper into the country. Wow. So if Russia's practice of mounting Starlink systems on its attack drones, which allow the weapons to bypass Ukrainians' electronic defenses that disable drones by jamming GPS and radio signals, and to strike deeper into the country. So to disable drone attacks, you need to disable all the radio signals, including GPS, walkie-talkie, Wi-Fi, LTE and 5G, and also Starlink signals, right? A lot of signals, you need to disable them. Ukraine has also relied heavily on Starlink since the beginning of the war, using it to operate military communications and drones, as well as information systems for public institutions like hospitals and schools. The economy on the front line is facing not just a problem, but a catastrophe. All command and control of the troops has collapsed. Assault operations have been halted in many areas, said Serhiy Serhiy Peskresnov, an advisor to the defense minister. Elon Musk, the founder of the SpaceX, said earlier this week that it was taking steps to stop Russia's unauthorized use of the Starlink satellite internet constellation. Musk reiterated Thursday that it's important to register your Starlink terminal if in Ukraine. Russia's Ministry of Defense has not addressed claims of Starlink disruptions, but Russian military bloggers began commenting on the Starlink outages on Wednesday and Thursday, noting that Russia's internet and communications capabilities on the front line have taken a hit. Another good expression, right? Have taken a hit. One pro-Kremlin military blogger, Boris Rodjan, wrote a Q&A-style post on Telegram saying, yes, it will have a certain impact on internet availability in the field, and yes, there are no alternatives at all right now. He also claimed that Russian forces were working to bypass the block and to bring high-speed internet to the field using other methods. Interesting. I wonder why, how, because I'm a KT employee. I work for Korea Telecom, the number one carrier in Korea, and also we are number one cloud service and air service provider in Korea too. Another Russian military blog which supports the airborne special forces tried to downplay the disruption, writing, the Starlinks may have been shut down, but the backup communications are still there. The radios are working, and there's communication between the positions. Some Starlink units used by the Ukrainian side were also reportedly cut off, although it's unclear how widespread the disruption is as the government continues the whitelisting process. One Ukrainian combat officer, Tatiana Choronovo, posted on social media that the shutdown of Starlink left my two combat positions without communication, adding that her unit has since brought in an alternative communication system. It works for us, a Ukrainian drone pilot said in a video posted on Telegram. We immediately registered our Starlink terminal and everything is fine. Talks end with little progress. Meanwhile, the second round of the trilateral talks between Ukraine and Russia and the United States concluded in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates on Thursday. Ukrainian Presidential Chief of Staff Kyrylo Budanov, who was part of his country's delegation, described the negotiations as truly constructive. I am grateful to the U.S. and the UAE for their high-quality organization and mediation, Budanov told the Ukrainian news agency RBC Ukraine. While no breakthrough deal came out of the 2 days of talks, Russia and Ukraine did agree to conduct their first prisoner exchange since October. Each returned 157 prisoners of war to the other side on Thursday, according to Russian state news agency TASS and U.S. negotiator Steve Witkoff. While significant work remains, steps like these demonstrate that sustained diplomatic engagement is delivering tangible results and advancing efforts to end the war in Ukraine, Witkoff said Thursday in a post on X. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the negotiators agreed to hold another round of talks in the near future. CNN's Ivana Kotasova, Daria Tarasova, Makina, and Sophie Tano contributed to this report. So after 2 days of extensive talks between Russia and Ukraine, they agreed to a prisoner exchange. The Russian Starlink terminals are disabled. They cannot connect to the Starlink constellation. And what else? Basically, there's alternative kicks back in. Communications are still going on the Russian side. Let's go back. The power kicks back in. Some respite from the cold. Have taken a hit. 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 Well, that's it. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.